Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Wo Long Fallen Dynasty on the Mysterious JG. Took a few minutes between videos, just so that I don't feel like I'm trying to deceive anyone. I went ahead and peeked. I figured... Oh, hold on a second, I have the game sound here. I figured metal seemed like something a lot of bosses had resistance to, including Lü Bu the last time we fought him. Even though I think we'll probably end up fighting some kind of demonic Lü Bu this time. But I shouldn't say I think I do. I know I do now, because I went ahead and peeked in at the boss info, just enough to find out that, yes, in fact, Lü Bu... Like, I didn't read what all of his moves are, how to evade them, blah, blah, blah. I just went in and checked, and yes, he is indeed strong against fire and metal, and... yeah, one more thing, and I don't even remember what that other one was. So we are going to want to, but he's weak against water, which I had guessed, and wood, which I did not. And wood makes sense though, because we're going to have Hong Jing. She is a required buddy in this battle, so it does make sense we'd have her. We said all current negative effect accumulation to 0 for you and your allies, while gathering a positive effect that reduces the amount of negative for all phases except metal. Okay. Those branches on the ground at your feet. Activating again while the branches remain will call a bolt of lightning on them. That is weird. Unstoppable force. Okay, inner breath. Lightning Whoppet. Well, we do want Lightning Whoppet because, yeah, because Hong Jing will be casting lightning spells, and this will be the easiest thing to get stuck on Lü Bu will be whatever the lightning thing is. Lightning Rush hurls a lightning bolt that rushes forward. Guard formation. Focus zone. That could be handy. Barb Nightmare I'm waiting to get, but I don't have it yet. I just set up Aqua Blink as our crazy evade thing, but mostly we'll be using lightning weapon. You know what, I'm not going to remember to do that. I'm not going to remember to use Focus Zone either, probably. Although, you know what, I like the idea of Focus Zone. Let's do... that pulls a lightning bolt down, calls down a bolt of lightning. Lightning Rush. Alright, let's just hope for the best here. We have our allies after all. Let's just hope for the best. My brutal experiences with Lü Bu in the past were fighting Lü Bu with no allies. When I finally got allies, it got significantly more manageable quickly. Not immediately, like we didn't immediately win, but it got a lot more manageable really pretty rapidly from that point. So let's see what we can do here. We can wait. That's what we can do.
You stand against impossible hardship. So then why? Why not use the elixir?
He's trying to force Lü Bu to be dishonorable. Lü Bu is, we know, is the most honorable guy ever.
I was waiting. For this moment!
Sorry, Lü Bu, you are not the protagonist.
The blight of the elixir. It all ends here. And now.
Wait, so he's fighting the Taoist in black, which made sense. He's like, oh, he's trying to lure him out. But now he's using the elixir, so I don't understand. Oh, with the power of the elixir, he might be able to hurt him. Which is why he's using it. And if we hadn't interfered when we did, he would have won the day. But now the Taoist in black is fully demoning him up. Okay. I think I understand what's happening, sort of. He was using just enough elixir power to fight this guy.
Be useful and destroy each other.
But now, because we came in and interfered, that distracted Lü Bu and allowed the guy to pump Lü Bu with enough power that Lü Bu has turned into a combination of Lü Bu and red hair. Yikes. Okay.
Brother, I'm sorry. I was too late.
Okay.
You were always so kind. What went wrong?
Well, I got turned into a demon. That doesn't seem to have helped me much. Ow. Okay, that wasn't a good thing to get hit with. I thought I evaded him. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so we won on the first try. Lightning probably helped.
I won't kill him.
That wasn't really that... All my allies are in bad shape, but wow, that was easy compared to fighting his non-demon form. It's possible I've gotten better at the game, too. But just other targets existing for him to attack makes a big difference. Yeah, that was way easier than fighting regular non-demon Lü Bu.
I knew immediately that I had to destroy Yuji after finding out this chaos was his doing.
Okay.
A Taoist spreading a vile elixir and controlling demons has no right to tread this land.
Yeah, is that a real
I cannot
Taoist, is
allow
he?
the people of my village, who made me who I am, or my one and only flesh and
Like, would you
blood,
consider him
to
a
get
Taoist?
caught up in
Well,
this madness.
I
That
was
is
trying to
why
protect
I left my
Jiaoshan.
village and pledged a false allegiance to Dongzhuo to infiltrate their forces. I hope to track Yuji's actions. I swallowed my pride and did their bidding.
Okay. So you were the nicest guy
I
ever,
brought the
really?
elixir to Meiwu Fort and was able to prevent it from spreading among the lords. Yet, I was still unable to pin down Yuji. So, in my desperation, I risked everything. I stole the elixir. I figured if I sat on it without using it myself, he would eventually show his face.
Which is true, that did happen.
And it worked. But I came one step short.
You guys screwed it all up.
You bested me. Perhaps you can take Yuji down. The responsibility of bringing an end to the spread of demonic chi is in your hands
And
now.
Handan's like, it was mostly me. I mostly did it. Yeah, that was surprisingly easy. I got some good deflects in. Like, he did this big, huge jump up and come directly down on top of us that I deflected early. Maybe that's one that you're lucky when he uses it, because we took off a huge amount of his ki that way. Maybe if that hits you, you're basically fucked. But I seem to have timed that well enough. Aww.
Gohan, you
Gohan? Oh, Gohan.
But beware of Yuan Shao too.
He's a jerk.
And
Cao Cao.
keep my sister safe.
Oh, I thought you were talking to her.
Brother!
I thought you were talking to her. Han Dong, did you hear that? You are to protect Yu Ji.
How strong you've become,
Oh, thank you.
Hong Jing.
Oh, you're talking to her. Aww. This is the nicest Lü Bu in any of the games so far.
General Lü was determined to not let you get involved.
He
fought
told
a
me that
long,
during my moth transformation.
hard and lonely fight.
Although I helped him, so it wasn't that lonely, but you wouldn't let me in. What can I tell you? Aww. Well, anyway. I'm off. Goodbye, Jiao Chan. Good luck with the whole thing. I was told to protect you, but I'm going to ignore you from this point forward. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, this is the point in the narrative where she disappears, too, in the novel. Of course, in the novel, she's not Lü Bu's sister, because if she was, some of what they've been up to would have been Games of Thrones material. Game of Thrones. Not Games of Thrones.
We are getting overrun!
Oh, I guess she's back.
What's going on here?
Minister Chao has retreated! You should do likewise!
The elixir is in there still!
We could go get it out. I'm not sure what... So an army of zombies attacked? Not really sure what happened there. I think getting the lightning sword probably helped, because I think we had the lightning status element on Lü Bu for a while. And if that affects his ki, that would explain why he went down pretty fast, because I think we killed him with like 2 or 3 big
It seems not only Shu province,
plot hits.
but many of our other cities have fallen to Yuan Shao as well.
Oh, you want Shao?
And I don't know where my brothers are.
General Guan, if you have no objections, how about staying with Minister Cao for the time being?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It will not be easy for you to search for General Liu until these enemy forces are defeated.
So this is not exactly how it goes in the novel, obviously, but...
And 3 new stars have risen up.
Oh, that's right, she has a pet snake and
What might
star
this
reading power in
portend?
this game. I've been bestowed with the protection of the divine beast, Ji. I don't know who the divine beast Gigi is. So there's some little nods to the novel in that. The fact that Guan Yu joins Cao Cao and that Zhang Liao is involved is a nod to something I think I already described in a previous video, where, you know, Guan Yu is like leading. He's separated from his brothers, and he and his men are fighting Cao Cao, and he's trapped on a. He's basically surrounded and trapped up on a hill, and Cao Cao demands his surrender, and Guan Yu refuses. And Zhang Liao, who knows Guan Yu, it's not really described in detail how, but Zhang Liao is the one who goes up to parley and convinces Guan Yu to submit to Cao Cao temporarily. And I think I already went into this in a prior video. On the other hand, Lady Zhen Ji in the Dynasty Warriors games, she's married to one of Yuan Shao's sons. And spoiler alert, when Cao Cao's armies ultimately defeat Yuan Shao, Cao Pi is wandering through Yuan Shao's old castle, and comes across this beautiful woman, and he's going to murder her for no reason. This is what the book says. He's going to just kill her, but then he notices how beautiful she is and decides instead to take her under his protection, and he marries her, and he eventually ends up being empress when he seizes the throne and declares himself emperor, with Cao Cao, who's dead by that point, is posthumously named emperor, which is Cao Pi's way of stealing the throne for himself but making his father the usurper. And Lady Zhen is his wife.
Suddenly heads south toward Cao Cao's territory and steals the elixir that Lü Bu had been safeguarding.
Oh, we thought that guy was such a good
Yuan
dude.
Shao now commanded an army of demons, striking fear into the hearts of many.
Okay, Yuan Shao, what the hell, man?
And allowing him to secure footholds across the land. With tiredness and fear spreading among his men, Cao Cao faced crushing odds. But his star burned yet brightly. He roused his loyal army and went out on an all-or-nothing attack.
And maybe that was Lady Zhen narrating by reading the stars. I don't know what the thing with her having a snake and reading stars is about. Maybe there's something I don't know about Lady Zhen in Chinese popular culture. Because there's the events of the novel, and then there's various plays and even like operas and stuff that have been written about these characters that vary. Yeah, Jiao Dun has had bad luck with arrows.
Yuan Shao's forces have taken the Yanjin fort.
Our vanguard heading for Baima has been taken out by the enemy generals Yan Liang and
Taken
Wen
out?
Zhou.
You have treated me with such kindness. Allow me to return the favor, Minister Cao. I shall bring you the enemy commander's head.
Attached to his body
What you need.
when they come to demand your surrender.
I will need just one.
Your cosplayer here.
Yuan Shao's forces are strong. Be careful.
I don't take orders from you, Guan Yu. What the hell? Meanwhile, that guy looks in the shadows. Oh, don't do the weird Dynasty Warriors
So,
8 thing.
milady,
Where Cao
did
Cao
the
had a
stars
thing for
tell
his
you
daughter-in-law. It's
We shall
daytime, my
only
lord.
know when this battle is through, my lord.
Huh. It will cost you $20 for a reading, my lord.
There's one primary strategic point on the river crossing here in Baima. The one who takes it can prevent enemy reinforcements.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Cao Cao will do everything in his power to cover his losses. However, our goals are different. We must find the Taoists who killed our father.
Cao Cao's army has reached Baima.
A lot of shit's going on here.
I want Shao Aman's head now.
Yes, my lord.
But
We will
who's
do
that?
whatever it takes.
Do you hear me? Let none say we lack forces anymore!
Alright, so Yuan Shao's... There's a lot going on. Alright, Yuan Shao being manipulated by the Taoist in black. The Sun brothers have returned to the narrative. And various different points, like, it's just a brief point mentioned in the novel, and then some of the Dynasty Warriors games, and not others, have made it into a battle. Because Yuan Shu is still around at this point, but he's not really a character in this. In Wo Long Fallen Dynasty, really, we haven't seen much of Yuan Shu. Yeah, they haven't mentioned Yuan Shu at all, have they? I don't. If they have, I'm forgetting about it. We can now call Zhang Liao to assist us to reinforcements.
Sworn brothers by my side now. It is but you I can entrust my life with. Let us depart.
Well, I got other stuff to do. What are you guys doing?
The fear in General Yuan's heart led him to become consumed by darkness. The retainers that once served him have left. Now all that lingers at his side are those twisted demons and conjurers. The stars remain uncertain of how the future will unfold. But I believe you have the power to guide us down the right path.
Cao Cao's like, that's right. I agree with everything she said.
If we lay down our swords here, there will be no one else who can put a stop to Yuan Shao. We ask much of our allies, for this is not a task we can accomplish unscathed.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to destroy your cook pot there. Yeah, it looks like the blacksmith lady she now exists only at that, yeah. I was taking a second for it to decide how much stuff I had here. New battlefields are now available, including EX1. Wizard Spell Mastery, the Scarlet Crystal, Dragon Cure Powder. I wonder if this is one that we do to unlock extra stuff, because we do have some spells we're still not allowed to learn, even though I feel like we're really close to the end of the main story. Yeah, no, a lot of stuff happening. So this is around the time in any Dynasty Warriors games where Cao Pi would appear as a character, because this is getting close to, this level will basically be the battle of, and I'm forgetting what my different battles are, but there's, yeah, Yuan Shao and Cao Cao were kind of, with the defeat of Lü Bu, Liu Bei really didn't have an army of his own by this point, because he'd sort of, Lü Bu's betrayal of Liu Bei kind of gutted what he had left, and then he worked together with Cao Cao to get revenge, but from that point, he kind of knew that, Cao Cao kind of knew that Liu Bei was a threat. There's that whole interesting thing with drinking wine in the pagoda, and the lightning strike, and Liu Bei, like, Cao Cao gets drunk and actually starts talking to Liu Bei openly about how all these various warlords around the land are not a threat, and Liu Bei is the only other person capable of ruling the land, which Liu Bei basically responds to this with complete panic, because he's in Cao Cao's power at this point as a guest in his you know, area, and blah blah blah. All this stuff happens. Cao Cao ends up fleeing. Liu Bei ends up fleeing. Liu Bei ends up taking refuge with Yuan Shao for a brief period. But Yuan Shao is like the only warlord that Cao Cao and Yuan Shao are the two main players at this point. And
I could use some more sleep. Maybe I'm overworking.
But this is kind of the point at which so we didn't get any rank 9 interesting. We can upgrade our range stuff we're already using. Unless I want to keep an eye out for another, what I consider to be better, Heaven's Resilience Sword. I think we'll just upgrade our ranged weapons. Yeah, we're not finding any rank 9 stuff. So we're going around wearing all of our... It's fully +8 stuff now, with no ability to get to +9. Because, like, that stuff's not even dropping. By any stretch. I'm talking a bit in circles here, but, like, I keep trying to... Like, what point do I want to get to? A lot of shit's happening in the story. I think we just need to roll into the next video and let it continue to play out, but... Yeah, Lady Zhen should be meeting the love of her life soon. And the love of her death.
How wonderful it is to think there are others like Bai Shi out there.
Bai Shi?
They truly soothe the soul, do you not think? Here, have this. It was a gift from this adorable one.
Oh, this little... Oh, that guy, yeah.
If you find any other cuties outside of the village, don't forget to give them love too.
That sounds pretty
If
Weird.
you find any other cuties...
I guess this is like if we get all the way to near the end of the game without realizing we're supposed to give these guys items, this is where we're told. How you doing? Are you going to continue to be a character, or are you just going to disappear now?
I didn't know you were back too. So, what say we train together? I'm
She's-
going on ahead
she's
to
over
the
her
mountain
brother's
practice
death.
ground, so come along whenever you're ready.
Oh.
I didn't know you were back too. So, I'm going on ahead to the mountain.
I wonder what that's about. It's like there's a little extra level that we can do with her.
It's Yuan Shao and Hebei against Cao Cao and Zhong Yuan. If I must choose a side, I would pick Cao Cao. I don't recall hearing good things about Yuan Shao, you see.
Yeah, he's got an army of demons. That's a thing. So this idea that Yuan Shao, that all his supporters left him, that's an interesting thing for them to raise, too. In the novel, Yuan Shao is very much portrayed as someone who is... He comes from a noble family, and he's very full of himself and his nobility, and he ignores advice from his best advisors out of, like, personal arrogance. And at various times, he kind of chases... Oh, hey. Maybe this is where she was talking about going.
Oh, how fare you? It is I, the one you rescued from the dungeon in Luo Yang.
Okay.
I would have never gotten out of there without you. Honestly, I can't thank you enough.
Got one of these little dudes here. I don't think this path was open before, but this isn't really the time to jump into it. I think it's probably time to call it a video, actually. So yeah, like that Lü Bu fight was super anticlimactic. But I guess I'm not complaining per se. Just curious about who the different reinforcements are. Sun Xuan. Hamdinger's almost up to Sun Jin level. Gee, how do are you on? We just didn't use as much. Guo Jia and Zhang Liao we haven't used at all. We are sworn brothers with this woman. So I don't know what to make about that. I gotta remember what all these frickin' things were. Calamity bolts. Toxin bubbles, that's the one. Yeah, what I've discovered is metal works really well against things that aren't strong against metal. And lots of things are strong against metal because it's so powerful. That's what I feel like is going on with this game. Anyway, we're going to call it a video there. And when we come back next time, we'll do something else on the Mysterious JG. Yeah, like we've got side missions to get into. Like, I don't know how... There's not that much main story left. But I still do want to do the side missions and stuff. Because the first... I think the first 2 of 3 DLCs are already out, so it's not like when I finish the main story we're going to get stuck for things to do. So I'm not like rushing through and then going to do the rest as post-game. I think we're just going to kind of take them as they come. So our main story beat now is that... See, I just got so many different things in my head I was going to say that I've all got distracted with. Yuan Shao is known for having not listened to his advisors and even alienated some, and there were 1 or 2... There's like one major general that we'll learn, you know, it's a pretty big deal in the novel, and portrayed very oddly in Dynasty Warriors, who defects and joins Cao Cao. That may or may not be part of this game. And then other advisors of Yuan Shao, like, remained loyal to him to the end, like, refuse to defect even when given plenty of reason to. But yeah, Yan Liang and Wen Chou did not, and Guan Yu is the one in the novel. Yan Liang and Wen Chou were like Yuan Shao's most trusted generals, and Guan Yu just like goes out and like just freaking destroys them both. Like just cuts their heads off in like a single battle. And that's a big part of where the tide turns against Yuan Shao. So the fact that we're siding with Guan Yu in the next plot mission makes a lot of sense from that perspective. But there's kind of a lot of stuff happening in... Is it Guandu? Is it the Battle of Guandu? I'm getting my battle names mixed up. But yeah, I kind of figured this story would end with the defeat of Lü Bu, but it looks like we're going to at least carry on to the end of Yuan Shao. It's interesting because I feel like the third game is probably going to build up to Chirby at the rate the story is progressing. So that leaves me wondering where the DLCs are going to go. But anyway, we'll find out all this stuff later. And this is assuming there's going to be another game, which I don't know how well this game has to sell to earn a sequel, because it's probably doing okay in Japan. Anyway, catch you guys next time.